Frost, PISSE ELEND. I'm saying that wrong, but founded 2 years ago. So what's the origins story?
Well, first of all, since it's German, the literal translation would be Frost, Piss, and Misery. And the two of us founded the band during the pandemic because there had been time. And we kind of always wanted to start something black metalish.
I mean, I have many influences in black metal and crust, but Darkthrone was not really the intention, I guess.
I think it's like usual when you start making music, you are somewhat influenced by something you listen to, and I think most of the time it happens. Not really. It's not really a conscious choice to sound like this or that band, but you have a sound that you like and that you go for, probably.
But it was not the sound that we went for in the very beginning. Like the idea to start this band was also like a political thing, because we were kind of pissed about all these right-wing and nationalist bands in the black metal scene, and we really wanted to put something on the other side. And that was one of our like motors to start the thing. So it was, yeah.
I don't know. We met at a festival, I guess, and we're like pissed about the metal scene and politics in metal. And I think this point connected us. So we thought, okay, we had to do something with anti-fascist stuff, and yeah, we were pissed. So that came together.
Yeah, and founding the band was pretty like, hey, I'm bored, let's play some black metal. And then we met and we started the thing.
And it was during the pandemic, so you were just allowed to see only one person outside of your private room, and so
that worked very well.
What kind of influences do you find in your own music?
Yeah, that's a really interesting question, because I never really thought about that. Like my drumming is not like real. I come from death metal. I play in a death metal band, and I recently just thought that I played the exact same stuff, like blast beats and double bass, and then just in the death metal is more double bass, less blast beats, and in black metal is more blast beats, less double bass. It's pretty simple, right? You want to say something?
That's fun.
Well, but like I'm the drummer, I don't write the riffs, so there are many records where drums are pretty generic, and you can't like tell bands apart from just the drums. Okay, with some bands you can, of course, but it's not what makes the music.
Yeah, how was it to start a project during that time?
Well, for me, actually, it was just like I've never been in a band before. This is the first time that I ever made music in some kind of way, and I'd be part of a band. And I guess it was a post on, I think on Instagram. Feely made a post on Instagram that they founded a black metal project and were looking for a singer. And I was just like, it was the pandemic and I was sitting at home alone. Yeah, right. You sit at home and you don't have really anything to do. And it's like, yeah, why not give it a shot? It's like, what is there to lose? So, and I went to the rehearsal room and we did, I don't know, 2 or 3 rehearsals, and you were checking out other people also. But in the end, I got the job somehow. Yeah, that's pretty much
because you're the guy. You're the one. It was. I think it was pretty cool to work in the pandemic because there was so much time, and it was just the two of us in the beginning to write the songs, the guitars and drums, and it was like, okay, it's Thursday or Wednesday, I don't know. It's boring. Like, send a message. Let's play tonight. Yeah, okay. It even happened that it was like, I don't know, 10 or 11 at the night. Like, hey, I'm bored. Let's play some black metal. Yeah, cool. And then we progressed super fast. And we recorded the first 5 songs, I don't know, and then like after 2 or 3 months. And if I see how fast we're working now that everything started again, like, we kind of became kind of slow.
What are the makings of an anti-fascistic black metal band?
I think it comes from that we, everyone individual, are somewhat left leaning. We all have certain values that we represent, but we never sat down and said, like, let's have this line to go with the band. You know, we don't have like Dawn Raid, for instance. They are an anarchist black metal band, and they have their anarchist values, and we have our values, and we talk about political stuff, and we talk about the political issues in black metal, and we kind of develop some sort of attitude towards it. And we're not really an activist band. We are more like we let it flow into the music, like especially, of course, in the lyrics. There is always the lyrics are always circling around political issues in several societal topics. Like it's about the war, it's about the crisis with refugees still dying on the borders outside around Europe, and it's stuff like that where the lyrics come from. And there's always the discussion in black metal that the music is not in any form political, which is just when people talk about Graveland, for instance, or something. Yeah. Exactly. That's why what is the problem there is that most people think like that the music is completely derived from politics, no matter who stands behind it. But like those apolitical, so-called apolitical bands, of course they are not. The music is not fascist or right-wing or stuff like that. It's like when you have there's a clothing brand in Germany that is called Thorsteiner, I think is the name of it, and it's a right-wing company, and of course hoodies aren't right-wing, of course, but the people behind it, the people who sell it are, and it's always the thing about who do you give your money and who do you give your attention, and who do you in the end legitimize with what you're listening to and what you're doing. And this is pretty much the thing. The music we make is not leftist, but it's our values that stand behind it and the way we talk about it. And if people want us to give a clear statement on something, or express our values, express our attitudes to certain things, then we do it. And that kind of makes us a leftist black metal band.
Yeah, let's go back to the music. The Frost EP, of course. That maybe says that there might be a couple of more EPs coming, but let's talk about how you write music. How is the process for you?
You want to say something here? You're the main writer.
It just comes through my mind. We're just jamming together, and that's it. It's nothing really special. As I said, it just works out without us. We just sit together like 2 hours, and the next song appears. It's pretty easy, I guess.
Usually we play, and if it feels good, we keep it. Yeah. And then we jam a little, we stop, we write on parts, like we have a whiteboard. We write on A, B. Then we repeat A, B, like okay. And if it doesn't feel right, then we're going to change it. And it's that straightforward. And I also think that about our music is not too much thinking in the songs. Like they're not too complicated. It's not this fully written songs that you produce in Cubase or something, and you write out all the parts and then you figure everything. That's not our way. I think our way is more punk rock. Like it's cool, let's keep it. And then if it's just 1 minute, it's 1 minute.
Yeah, so where does the inspiration come from?
That's a difficult question.
Yeah.
But it's a very good question, right? Like I always wonder about artists where they take their energy from the inspiration, why they do it. I should think about myself more.
I don't know. I think my writing flow in bad times is sometimes better. So I think it's from stress and stuff, and it's an option to keep my head clean. So yeah, it's just letting frustration and anger out in some kind of way.
Yeah, this is actually true for like all the metal I made in my life. I love to be very peaceful, calm guy, but then I play a lot of drums, very aggressive drums, and it kind of keeps me regulated.
It's pretty much the same with me. It's like when I write down lyrics, is on the first EP, the songs were already recorded, and I listened to the songs and then started to write lyrics for them. And nowadays, it's when the songs appear for the first time, Philip brings some riffs to the rehearsal room and we start jamming around with it. Then I sit in the corner and just write down basic ideas, like first lines that come to my mind when I listen to the songs. And then I build the lyrics around that. But it's not really that I have any influence like books or doing research and something like that. It's just like I have this idea and then I come up with lyrics that fit the idea, and then it kind of appears what the song could be about exactly. And then, yeah, it's that kind of flow, and that comes just naturally, like when I sit there and just keep on writing, and then ideas appear that I like, and I keep that and throw the rest away. Yeah.